Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the sheep or the goat if you prefer. My apologies for last week and for being so late this week. It has been a bit of a chaotic time for me, but we are soldiering on, we are pushing through. Better late than never, but my apologies nonetheless. Let's shuffle these up, let's move them around, and let's get you a reading done. Let's see where we are at. Let's stop about there. And we're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take this one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we have got a black, a white, and another black. We've got a positive there sandwiched between two negatives, and we can be a little bit downhearted with that. I suppose we could feel like it's a little bit of a negative reading more so than a positive one, but as I've said before, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. So what we're going to start with here is the rat card, the black rat. We're not being very productive recently, are we, sheep peoples, or goat if you prefer? It would almost be like there are things getting in your way, and every time you try to push forward, it always seems like things are up against you. The sheep and the rat do not have a lot in common. And right now you may be feeling like people around you or those around you that you wish would listen or would hear you out are not being very sympathetic. They're not really listening to what you have to say. This could be a family element or something to do with family. The rat is sometimes associated with the family, the immediate family, or those immediately close with you. So potentially this has got something to do with family, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that there's a lot of spending. Something is coming up at a cost, and when I say spending, it may not necessarily be money. It could be spending your energy, spending your focus, spending something somewhere where it's not being appreciated. It's not being returned in the way that you'd want it to be. I think your creative ways are needing an outlet. I think maybe you're starting to feel suppressed, and maybe all these challenges around you are making you feel a bit down, a little bit trapped. Creativity, expression, that's definitely going to help you here, especially if it is something that is close to you. Like if there is something that is, relatively close to your living arrangement that is causing this, then being able to express it is definitely a better way than letting it build up and build up and build up and then getting it out in an aggressive sort of outburst. That will present challenges for you and will be ineffective. There will just be no point. There'll be no point in doing that. Shouting, screaming, kicking off, no. This needs a more sensitive approach. Definitely needs a more sensitive approach. And if it is costing you energy, if it is costing you time, if it is costing you something, then potentially it definitely needs to be evaluated before you start to run yourself into the ground or start digging yourself into a big hole that you may struggle to get out of relatively easily. But never fear, because your horse friend is here. That white knight has come riding in to save the day. The horse and the sheep are on the same soul path. They come together in times of stress, times of learning, times of sort of expeditions of our own selves, and this is helping you grow. It will help you develop. It will help you turn into the next phase of your character, your person, whoever it is that you are supposed to be. This is where present you becomes future you. It tells you that no matter how hard things are, no matter what things you are enduring, you are still you, and you are still going to come out of this learning something, getting an experience, taking some sort of benefit. Basically saying that this could be worth the cost. It may be costing you something, but it could be worth it, even if it is frustrating, even if it is upsetting. That white horse is still moving you forward. Okay, so maybe you were a little bit indulgent, maybe you gave away a little bit too much, whatever it was, but we can get it back, we can recover, we can come back around, and when we do, we're going to be stronger, wiser, we're going to be able to deal with these situations differently in the future. This is good. This is actually quite a good card to have in the center of these two negatives. That rat card isn't very compatible with you. It is going to hold you back a little bit. Like I say, if there's something that is in your way, or something that is in your immediate space that is getting in your way, preventing you moving forward, this horse will clear it for you. This horse will push through it for you. And if it is in your immediate place, like your immediate family or, you know, those that are closest to you, it definitely needs negotiation, which is good because this horse is actually a communicator and it's a communication card, and it is a great way or a great card to have on your side when you have communication to do, which you may actually have to do. Now, lest we forget as well that the rat and the horse are complete opposites here. So this horse is trying to help you through this rat phase. They are not just opposites in the sense that they are conflict signs, but they are also opposites here where one is playing a negative role and one is playing a positive. The fact that it's the horse playing the positive role means that you are going to be pushed through this in a positive way, or at least a way that is going to manifest more sort of benefits for you as you move forward. It's going to put you in the right direction. You're going to get confidence. You're going to get, like I say, an opportunity to learn from this. And as you do, it will help you develop, it will help you grow, it will help you become the future you that you need to become. Of course, you can shy away from it. I mean, you might not care for the challenge. You might actually back down. You may actually give up. You may feel that you're not capable. You may feel like there is no winning or no benefit to be had here, which is all fair enough. But you will end up coming back around to this in the future regardless. And you'll keep coming back around and around and around and around and around and around until that cycle has been smashed, until it's been taken care of. We've got the dog card coming in there, the horse's best friend, but also one that isn't exactly the worst card for you either. There isn't a great deal in common, but there also isn't any animosity. It's like a neutral card in respect to the compatibility, but it is in the negative. It is telling you to put your sort of defenses up. It is telling you to stand on your side of the fence and basically make sure that the fights or conflicts or the wars that you start, the battles that you enter into, are battles that you are prepared for, or you are, you know, confident that it's worth the risk. As I say, I think it is. I think right now there is an element to this that is costing you something. It's costing you your focus. It's costing you your energy. It's costing you something. However, it is going to be worth it, because what you're getting for that is something that's going to put you in a place where moving forward, you're going to be, like I say, a more evolved version of yourself. There's growth to be had here. There's always growth to be had with those soul path cards. However, that dog is warning of a bit of a sort of dark energy that is around you. A bit of conflict or animosity that you need to be aware of, that you need to be sort of prepared for. And that's okay, as long as you are prepared for it. So maybe just think twice when somebody presents something to you, or when somebody brings you a story or some sort of ideas or anything. I'm not saying just don't trust anybody. I'm just saying just be wary, be cautious, take things steady, take things with a pinch of salt and evaluate them properly. And just remember that no matter how many times you fall moving forward, get back up, you're still moving forward. And every inch is progress, every step is taking you where you need to be. First step is the hardest, and that horse is already trying to push you through this. There is going to be a bit of conflict on the way, but you'll be okay with that, because if you have prepared yourself as I have suggested, then you will be able to see it coming, counter it, and adapt. Or you can ignore it. You don't have to pay attention. But, as I say, it will come back around again in that same old cycle. So we'll find out how you get on with that, won't we, next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the sheep, or the goat if you prefer. My next video will be for those born in the year of the monkey. So if you are interested in those guys, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.